good one today, Brock. The Lions hosting their longtime rivals, the Green Bay Packers.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Well, just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Love out of the shotgun. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So first down from the 41.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Love. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yards. It's second down.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Third down, they need 7.
Ready, set.
To the air on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. And I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Khalif Raymond to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
180.
From the gun, Goff. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch.
Incomplete.
And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
3rd and 5.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Goff now on 3rd down. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Goff on 1st and 10. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Now gone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Set.
Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Play action. Love. Cut down the field. Golden. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And again, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ready.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Ready. Drill. 52.
From the red zone on first. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers hold a slim 2-point lead early. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 3.
Lions 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Goff back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Cut. 20. Cut.
Gibbs now from the gun. Saw the lane, hit it quick, called out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
He was taken
So
down
much
at
to
the
like about that
50-yard
run,
line.
Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The
Brings up
defense,
second and
I think, feels a
2.
little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have it on second and short. They go play action with Goff. Finds Isaac to Slaw. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10.
Here we go. 20. What's that?
A give, left side for Gibbs. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
He was brought
The
down
line
by
between
Evan
safeties and
Williams.
linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. Second down.
We're good. We're good. We go tonight. 180. 4 down.
Again, it's Gibbs. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop.
Edgerrin Cooper on the
You know,
stop.
Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Goff on third. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Packers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
They take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Dumps it off to his running back. Tries to power through him, and the ball is loose. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Lions 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Ready?
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Close. 10. Set.
Play fake. It's Love. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Kirby Joseph picks it.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 18 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18.
180.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. Jaden Reed on the return for the Packers. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
That's complete to Reed, out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second, and that playbook wide open.
Love out of the shotgun. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. They'll come up on first and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Reed's got it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Set. Hut.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Cut. 180.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Chased out to his right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now it's 2nd down.
I love the mobility here. It starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
180.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of
a 28-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again, it's gone. Big strike here to Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, lift. 180. Turbo.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
The chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a one-score game before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
The kicker on for
so great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
so good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Set, ready.
Love now on first and 10. That's Reed on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Set.
Love with it on first down. Gets it downfield on target to Watson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Set. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Love now off the play action. And this one's going to move all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. McManus sends it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Raymond on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
What's up?
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Raymond on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
We go to the
They start on the ground with Gibbs. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
First down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions make it to the end zone. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. A 29th rushing score on the season for him, and that's a new NFL record. That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead.
Packers 27, Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Play action. Love. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready. Shot. Yellow.
3rd and 2. Love to throw. So he knocked away from the intended target. Brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Let's go now.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
50-yard line.
Ready?
1st down, and they go right back to it. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Set, hut. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. White 20.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
White 20. What's that?
From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Checks it down to Gibbs. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Breaks through and breaks away. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock. Down inside the opposing 30. Gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
The kicker on fourth.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights, and the Lions grow their lead to 8.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
32.
A second down throw here for Love. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shrinking the lead some in the third. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point.
Flying forward on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
35. Packers 33. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Raymond on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
The Lions take over.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Turbo.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Well, once you join the rarefied air at the 2,000-yard plateau, next thing you look to is the single-season rushing record. And with that carry, he has set the new NFL record.
Hey, let's be honest. With how pass-heavy this league has become, did you ever expect to see this one fall?
That's a great question. Can't say I did.
Opportunities for a back to challenge records like this, Kate, don't come often. And now he's got a record that should stand for quite some time.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push this to an 8-point game.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now.
Packers 33. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Jaden Reed to return this. This makes it up to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Play fake. It's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 43. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
3rd and 1 now. Love. Man downfield, he's got it. Touchdowns. And they are all the way to that red zone.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Set. Hut. Drill. 56.
First down throw. Here's Love. Finds his man. It's Crab. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Raymond on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Gone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Space on the right, and he's got room. Jahmyr Gibbs. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. after, up and good for Bates. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now.
Packers 40. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come on, set. Red, 38. 22 needle.
Now Love on the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now it's 3rd and short. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. Still beating them for some catches. Heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll give the Packers the first.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Love out of the shotgun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Ready,
Back to the air. Love. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap here to go. Buys time, rolling right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Go.
Goff on third. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Lions have a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Goff off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It's about 43 yards for him. Bates' kick is up and good. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And they pick him off again. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown Detroit. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions go up by 19.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready, set.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit in that 2nd down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Love from the gun. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Love with it on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Get ready. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat, throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the...
And they pick him off again! J.C. Horn to pick it off. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, oh, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. The Lions grow their lead yet again.
Lions 66, Packers 40. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On his own read, here's Jacobs. Got to give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Finds the in route complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 9.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And I know we talked about this in meetings this week, Brock, but I want to bring it to the air now, too. How much is a chance to play on this day, on Thanksgiving, and then to win this game